Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Nigeria has impounded an aircraft belonging to Fleet Aviation, a United Kingdom company, after it was discovered to be carrying and conducting commercial flights to the country despite the ban on all flight operation due to coronavirus outbreak. The company, according to Nigerian Minister of Aviation, Haidia, has said, "We granted a waiver to the company to carry out humanitarian operation, but instead they've continued with carrying out commercial flights within the country." Saki vowed that the company will face the full penalty of their actions. In a tweet, he said, COVID-19 Air Fleet Aviation, a UK company, has been given approval for humanitarian operations. Regardless of what has been going on, the only purpose for which they were granted opportunity to carry out air flights in the country was strictly for humanitarian purposes. But we found out, just discovered that they have carried on carrying out commercial flights, and this has made us to impound the aircraft. We will continue to keep you up to date as the matter unfolds. Well, everyone, you have heard it all yourself. Nigeria has impounded United Kingdom air flights, which was given a permission by Nigerian government, yes, to carry out flights. They can fly within the country, but for humanitarian purposes. Recall, don't forget that the person of Wike, the governor of Rivers State, also arrested and kept in custody two pilots who flew into Rivers State, and Wike was very angry, and they said these pilots were given official clarification by the federal government. Wike said, no, if you said there is coffee due to coronavirus, I should be contacted and told that some pilots were coming into my country and so into my state. This pilot came in. I don't know for what purpose they came in for. I was not contracted by the federal government to say that some pilots were coming into my state. And yes, they came into the state. Nobody has given me their coronavirus status. So I don't understand what is going on. That was how he held them. Apparently, what we are hearing is not just people that were just, not just flying around, but it's gone beyond that. So, this company carried on, and they were, doing commercial flights, traveling within the country, going from here to there, from here to there, just carrying on and just carrying on as though they've been given the opportunity to fly. Minister of Aviation is quite angry. He said their aircraft have been impounded, and this aircraft will be investigated, and more will come out of it to be able to ascertain who gave them the permission, further permission apart from humanitarian purposes, to carry on aircraft activities in the country, despite the whole lockdown activity, despite all that has been going on, despite all that have been said, that there is lockdown, and this is to prevent movement of people from one place to the other, so that there will be more, there will be less movement and more people staying in a contained environment to prevent the spread of coronavirus. Anyway, this company has carried on, and guess what? Them carrying on making, carrying on commercial flights. You can imagine the price of the flights would have been really, really on the high, would have really been on the high side, and they would have really collected more than what the flight fare requirement is, all because people are desperate to get from one destination to the other. Anyway, the Minister of Aviation, I want to even ask you a question. How come people are flying within your airspace and you have not known or have a knowledge of it up until now? How come people are just getting to know that an unlawful, unauthorized air flight has been flying within the country? So that is to say that this is not the only aircraft that has been flying. Because if there is lockdown and a fewer aircraft has been flying in the country, so how come nobody knew about it, heard about it? Do you know how long this lockdown has been? Since the first day Buhari gave his recorded speech and said that there was lockdown. Do you know for how long this lockdown has been? You guys are only just finding out now that a UK-based aircraft that was given permission to carry out humanitarian, affairs regarding flights in the country was using it for commercial purpose and making money for themselves. How come you guys are just finding out now? How come? It shows gross indiscipline, no accountability, and nobody's auditing this aviations in industry to know exactly what is going on. So nobody has heard of it. What about the people that have been flying using this aircraft? You mean matters has not gotten to you? So despite the fact that there is lockdown, some people have been moving freely. That's what it means. That's why you cannot blame Governor Wike to an extent, though. At some point, he began to even arrest policemen. Why? The policemen, people will go to them, pay them money and say, I bet escort me, stay with me. If they see police, if other police see another police, they go just hail each other. I go pass. In River State, you don't do that. Wike will stop that flight and say no. They will stop that vehicle and say, no, you can't go. That's one of the things Wike was known for during this whole incident, during all these things that were happening. Wike said, no, if there is lockdown, everybody obey the law and order. So their aircraft has been flying, aiding people movement here and there. Nobody knew of it though. Nobody said anything. It's not even a Nigerian aircraft that have been making money for those in the industry, a foreign one in the country. Yet there is supposed to be a minister for that industry. What does that tell you, Nigerians? What does that tell you? Are these people really working? Are they really doing what they should do? Are they really being, are they really serving the people? Or they are just staying in their offices and, just doing what they feel like doing? No accountability, no transparency, nothing going on. Is that what it should be? Well, apparently that's the way the leaders of the country have turned Nigeria into, because it's from the top, it flows down. If Buhari has put his foot down and said things will go well, you'll be surprised that all of a sudden Nigerians can be in order. I tell you, this country can actually be in order if structure is in place. If we say this is what we want, you'll be surprised that things will follow suit. But because nobody has deemed it fit to put structure in place, everybody just do things anyhow and just allow things to go anyhow. Yeah, just move as you like. Nobody, no accountability, no credibility. Just do what you feel like doing is acceptable. That's why this is happening. Not even a Nigerian operated flight. Meaning that even during the time of this lockdown, a lot has been going on. Some persons has been doing things just the way they like, carrying on with business as usual. No regulations, nothing going on. So vehicles cannot move, but aircraft can move. Is the aircraft not even more contagious of infectious disease? Because you have the air space, you have the air bubble within which those people within that space of time will stay. If somebody sneezes, it's the same air that goes round. Yes, in a vehicle, at least they can wind down they can wind down for a few minutes, get in fresh air, and wind back up. But inside that bubble, that airspace bubble that they are all in, where is the air going in and coming out from? You see? And they say coronavirus is on the increase in Nigeria. Who is increasing it? And what are they doing? My people, now the matter of waiting be this, waiting the way they happen. No, this just dropped on us now that despite the whole lockdown thing, some persons have been doing what they like, and there is nobody really looking out to say what is really going on. You see, nobody's actually looking out to say what is really going on here. How did we get here? That's the issue. That's the matter on ground. Those are some of the things that are happening now as we speak. Anyway, what do you think? What are your thoughts on this matter? Don't forget to like us. Don't forget to thumbs up for us. Leave us a comment. And remember to stay safe. You have a voice, please use it. Don't allow yourself to be intimidated or anyone to make you feel like you have no voice. No, that's not true. You are the voice that matters in Nigeria, and what you say, it's important. So please leave your contribution and let us know what you think. God bless. Thanks for always being there. Bye for now. Remember to stay safe.